little sparrow herald that got stuck, apparently. Right there. I don't know if you can see the little guy. He's freaking out. It's a male sparrow. I'm going to go to the other side. Looks like one of his legs got stuck. He looks pretty exhausted. Literally hanging right there. Right here is a nest with some eggs in it, which is hard to see. But this is a dove. Yeah, it's the wild kingdom in my house. Dove's nest right there. And a little sparrow stuck right there. So I like to come over to my watering hole here. So they hang out in this area. It's very hot this summer here in Texas. So poor little guy, let's see if I can help him out. All right, little guy. Well, I had to stop the video because I needed to put 2 hands up on the bird, and so I just cut the video off. But just to end this amazing encounter with this little male sparrow, it turned out it was thread, sewing thread, was in the tree. I have no idea how sewing thread got up in the tree. Probably, you know, it's been very windy here. Probably somebody threw some sewing thread in their garbage, and when the garbage truck comes and picks up the garbage, you know, and tips, it's automated and tips over the garbage can at the top of the truck. Probably some sewing thread just kind of blew in the wind out of the garbage and got up into my tree right by my house here. And this little bird flew up there and got tangled up in one of his feet got tangled up in the sewing thread. At first I thought it was fishing line, which I thought was just as weird, but once I realized the sewing thread, I was like, okay. He was very exhausted. I went inside, got myself a pair of scissors, came back out. He was kind of fighting me a little bit. He bit me a few times, but nothing too serious. He didn't break the skin or anything. Very cooperative because, like I said, he was really exhausted. I finally managed to get the sewing thread cut, and I sat on my hand for just a few more moments, and then he flew away on the ground right next to my front door. He was so exhausted. He sat there for a little bit, and then he kind of flew underneath my car and just took a little rest in the shade because it's been near 100 here for the last month. We're having a very hot summer. We're having a drought here in Texas, in this part of Texas. So pretty wild kingdom in my house. White-tailed deer was in my backyard last night. They visit my property quite a bit because of the water, the little 10-gallon old igloo that I have, cooler. You know, it's just a water cooler. It's an old one. I stick it out front, and it's got 10 gallons of water. The deer visit it. The birds visit it. I see bees visiting it. As you saw, there was a dove nest, you know, just practically right outside my door. I've had cardinals that have built a nest literally almost 2 steps outside my front door, and some of the ironwork. So I'm very blessed here. It's just amazing interaction with wildlife. I try to not interact with them directly too much, but in this case, you know, I was compelled to intervene. The poor little guy was probably going to die there if I didn't get in there and help him out. So just an amazing story. I thought I'd share that with everybody. God bless everybody. Listen, love one another, forgive one another. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.